I don't want no shit out of you.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big
That shit don't work no more.
So we stop for no gain, and it'll be second down. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's
gotta make the tackle, boy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb.
I don't know why he was open.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent gain, 35 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get out there.
Oh, I was right there. Nigga, what you blinking for?
Jake Ferguson from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Not nothing.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And beyond the 20,
We held a toothache.
not much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So well, I ain't fucking around with nothing. Barely was eating.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken.
I don't know how to let you get a hit stick off like that.
Yards on the play.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? They call it a
Double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I didn't throw it up because I was trying to I didn't want that motherfucker let it hang in there. I should have just went through that.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
I mean, he went up 2 more yards.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Block.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught by Hilton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Nah, I just fucked up. That's how it did.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Don't kick that ball. I said, go on, kick that ball. We're going to see what defense I was running on Yale now.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
We're trying to see what defense I was using. You gonna hurt you. I'm gonna come back and get this shit. I gotta see what the fuck I was running on you. I gotta completely set your ass down too.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's got room. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they send a man in motion right. Throwing is Rodgers.
Damn, that nigga was on me like glue.
And it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Bullshit.
Jones is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That nigga held on me like glue. You hear me?
Hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
I'm talking about like glue. What the shit's going on with that?
Rodgers gonna throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown Packers.
I had square.
2 yards on the
I threw it to the wrong motherfucker. Tried to throw the square to be honest.
Extra point up and good.
Yeah, he was sitting there right with me. I wasn't trying to throw it to him.
Score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
You funny. You real funny, bro. You real funny.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
You be getting lucky on these tackles.
Inside the 30.
Well, I understand. I understand. I hear you.
Should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
He's got a man complete. It's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, 29 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Ooh, shit.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they
damn
threw
it,
an interception
fucked
on
that
the
up.
very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand.
One play has
I
him
didn't
up
pick my
past the
defense.
40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott now. Complete to Hilton. And out of bounds on the other side.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, he's gonna kick a field goal.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Now Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first.
You talking about the catch you just made?
Common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this.
Oh, yeah, he did go out of bounds.
It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that front.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott to throw on 4th. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
My man, my joystick just moved.
Kick from the 14. And no chance to get away.
I don't know what's up with the PlayStation joystick. What color you get? How much you pay?
About
74,
set to get this
64?
drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now here in the second.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Christian Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Let me let that moment. That's all I want, just a little bit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
I don't want all of it. I just want a little bit.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out,
not really. It all depends. All depends how the person playing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time.
He's trying to get out there, one. He's trying to get out there.
Second down, but this one is incomplete.
You didn't, though.
So far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let
he won't get that.
Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Oh, hold up. Don't. Hold up. My joystick fucking up. Hold up. I'm telling you, I can't do shit. It's stuck on the screen. Motherfucker. Oh, man. Call a time. Well, no. I can't even call a timeout. I can't even call a timeout.
We get a whistle.
Oh, man.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining.
Let me switch. It ain't the joystick. It's just, I don't know what the fuck it is. Look, it's making a noise, but it ain't showing nothing. Now it just done something on the coast. I will. Hold up, but I'm not even. Okay. I don't know what the fuck going on with this shit. It'll move something in my suggestions. I'll call time. You got 2 times out of mine. I don't know what the hell is going on with this shit. Yo, come on. Wait. God damn.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
I see you trailing the dude, but they should at least let me make this little baby cut. Come on,
the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Okay, just put it there. Just put it there. Shit, okay.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But
get over here, little girl.
Way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum to swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. 4th down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Get over here. Get over here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Get it alone, baby. Get. Leave that alone.
Where their quarterback's going to be when he
told you that.
The football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Shit.
By Jair Alexander.
So pretty, baby.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing,
it sounds like they were hollering, scream!
Live this over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
When you going, scream.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
I wasn't even trying to throw it to that bitch.
Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one.
I swear I wasn't trying to throw it to him.
And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching
my
your
box.
game film up here in your head.
Yeah, I'll get you one. Hold on.
That's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
You going to sleep with the phone in your hand? Really?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers.
He almost had it.
Passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being
We had him beat deep anyway.
to your team,
He just picked up ground on me.
all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Did you not hear this box too?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th.
Damn, it's a good one.
A big spot for this
Let him go
offense.
through that hole like
See if
that.
they can cobble something together on this drive. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Prescott on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
God, how did he be? Oh,
Man. He's
man.
got a man. That's Schultz.
We got to find something to hold
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Now Prescott.
Ooh, fuck that. Get the pick.
There as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
I'm going to go with my bread and butter.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Prescott yet again. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, man, that's a pick.
Broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, he was targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's able to.
Oh, he was well covered and nothing to get open.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down, but a very
He
nice
well covered until he done that little cut.
Driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott.
That was big bullshit.
And incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Starting to get the sense of the league that more of the special
I said they made me fumble the ball on the kickoff.
Green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that.
No, they just made me fumble the ball.
After that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play.
Oh, my damn. I don't know what this fucking
team.
fucking.
They have to have that athletic.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
You saying anything? Oh yeah, you low though.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want a carbon copy what happened. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be a backbreaker.
Clicked on him.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We're likely put an end to this thing. Prescott to throw. Pass incomplete.
Let's don't be hitting the quarterback.
In the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow.
Uncalled for.
Foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. The hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now Prescott. And he's
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Prescott's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Ooh, they wouldn't let me even get the ball. Let the big ass nigga get his hands on the ball.
Like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. So a big one coming down for Brett Maher. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
You better get that nigga some help because he's getting beat.
On this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign and they did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball.
Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
They still didn't try to stop it. I took a pain for it.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
God, I waited.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this game had the potential to have quite a few twists and turns, but maybe not on the very first play of the game.
And not only did they end up with an interception, they got an actual bonus, too. A nice return ends up setting them up first and goal. What a change and what a twist.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Throwing is Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
But it's certainly
Played it too late.
up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott on play action.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. That one complete to Elliott.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Up the middle, here's Elliott.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now Prescott on 4th down.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott to throw it. That is caught.
God, fucking much.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Prescott to throw on 4th. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Prescott from the gun. That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Prescott yet again.
Oh, actually blitzed. Yeah, everybody open. Who actually
I
blitzed?
see the surprise in your face, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Hilton goes in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 4th down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, that's Lazard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Touchdown! Randall Cobb from 21 yards away. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that
I don't even want to kick it to you. Because these motherfuckers let all type of kick off the turn. Go back on their head. I don't even want to hear all that. You hear me? I don't even want to hear all that. Nigga, that's want to get in the end zone and got in the end zone. Shit, he broke tackles, nigga.
To kick it away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid
35, but it's on the 40.
But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He stiff arms him. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Oh, he held on to that ball.
It's Schultz.
And put the nigga in
the
field.
Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air again, Prescott.
Like you say, just sitting in the end zone, huh?
A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
What?
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football.
I'm trying to see if I can get one-on-one. They know the play I got, nigga. I run, pass, do what I want to do.
Packer offense ready to get their next.
I do what I want to do.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
On 1st down, Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. That is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yards.
God, what y'all break open? Watch him go. Shit.
Begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though.
Should have held on to the ball here. They put no pressure on him. He just ran over there.
We know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Oh, I want to try to do that.
Throwing. Prescott.
That was your pick. I don't know what happened to that.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Again to Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Prescott off play action. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Now Prescott. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be marked
I know what the fuck
at the 20-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott now.
Why did you jump?
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Lazard.
Oh, fuck. I had it. I just fucked it up when I bumped. They just knocked me way back. It's crazy.
And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Just knocked me way back.
Observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, the better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The give is to Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On play action, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we have 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles. An opportunity miss there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he's got it inside the 10. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Now Crosby for the point after.
Oh, I missed it because the damn joystick moved on me. What the fuck?
No
joystick moved by itself.
This is the extra point, and our score
I ain't
stays right where it
just
is.
boop to the left. Damn, I won't even try to do that.
And use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this.
First game was a fluke. You beat me this game.
After the PAT miss. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20.
No, it made me fumble the ball. I ain't even get hit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback
Bro, I ain't trying to hear all that excuse talk.
legs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter, those might be open for him.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we know he's running the clock.
Because right now, I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
I mean, I ain't worried about what you got going on.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
That was well played.
I'm trying to sneak a pass in, of course. I know better.
Gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, it's Pollard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Prescott here to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
Hey, hold it down, cuz. Hold it down,
because
cuz.
with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just
Hold it down, cuz. Hold it down, cuz.
It's almost like they felt like, hey,
hold it down, cuz. Hold it down.
We can keep pressing it.
Hold it down, cuz. Hold it down.
To throw is Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he'll be corralled.
I was going to make it out of bounds. Didn't make it.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
That'd be funny. All right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house. When
I'm gonna whoop your ass and I'm gonna keep my name in your mouth. Start this shit. Well, you ain't finna whoop me. I gave you that game, and they fucked me on the first game. Because I came back 14-0. They gave you that shit. They gave you that game. I didn't give up. I didn't give up the first game. What you mean? Shit, that made me fumble the ball. I gave it to you. You ain't hit stick me because I didn't get hit stick. That's one thing I didn't do. You just hit me a regular hit. They might show hit stick on your end, but it was a regular hit. It didn't. Okay. That trash ass. that shit, that was love. That shit. Boy, no,
EA
you ain't.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very
You beat me this game, I'm getting on
AT&T
fucking Call of Duty.
Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
If you ain't gonna beat me, though.
Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium.
Look at man. Look at it. That's my joystick fucked up, bro.
Nixon now from his end zone.
That's his stick. That's what's called his stick.
A net negative there of 4 yards.
Now, if he would have fumbled, I would have sipped it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 25 on 2nd down. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
he wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Up the middle, Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Kick a field goal on the joystick gonna make me miss the ball.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he'll let this go deep for the
man.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he will have the Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Prescott on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. We're scoreless after 1.
It's trash. Don't do that. Don't do that shit no more. It's trash, bro.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Fourth down, Prescott. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted.
Oh, they're overhead. I'm making that shit they had going on.
Going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think if they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now Prescott. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got it to Hilton.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott over the middle here. It's Hilton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Shit too easy, like you said.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
What did? You talk about what I want. No linemen do that every time. You throw that one juke, then they just slow up, nigga run right by him. Nigga, hold on. Before you move him out the way, you knew once I went in and came back out, then that's when you start moving your man back and you know it's already a touchdown. Nigga, shut up.
It's the Cowboys who get the football
Put it down.
first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
That should be my ball. You what? Nah, you couldn't tackle me, bro. No, you couldn't, bro. No, once I made that juke on you, it was over. Then you start moving them back. Come on, put it on the game. Come on. All right.
To start at the 12-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Elliott running right.
Oh, just a good tackle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle. Complete. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Steps away.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. First down, Prescott.
Oh, that one little move, that little short distance. We got to get it off.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, it took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
Extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Sit on my butt in the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the delay, Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this throw.
Ooh, that was a catch in your hands, man. Hold on to that rock, baby.
To third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is
that nigga wouldn't let me get in front of him.
picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Out to his left. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down carry by Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Get over here, baby. Get over here. No. Yeah, they said no when I tell you no. Next time I pop your head. You know you should be sleeping away.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, I mean,
that boy favorite play.
Clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting. Come here. It's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results.
You should be asleep.
Not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back to 6 points.
Who's going to do something else? Where you going?
Score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah, look great big piece of the lot.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. from the 29. Prescott. And that one
that goddamn
short, low throw. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Complete to Hilton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Going unreliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You gotta try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up on a slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand. From just shy of midfield, Prescott.
God, it was like that.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And
come out of the ball.
Down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. There's Prescott.
Oh, I done that.
This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he cuts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At this stage, you got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The slot man in motion right. Now Rodgers. Watson making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
I thought I was defensively.
Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more step.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense.
That's over. Damn, they let him kiss the ball.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get
you don't even be up at this time.
As a victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about...
Oh man, I fucked that off.
I'm out of stand.
Nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. You don't want 3. I ain't gonna play your ass 10. You bring me right here, I'm gonna let that be it. Cause I'm thinking I was on my 45. And I was thinking about kicking the field goal, but oh fuck, oh hell no.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
I'm gonna hold your ass up.
We've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40.
Let's go, baby.
20.
Let's get one on him then.
And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk
it.
about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early.
Yeah.
And in
Let
this
it go.
case, forget
Let it
fast
go.
start.
Come on, man, walk over here.
Start. What they've talked about all
Yeah.
week is their offensive unit.
Walk over here,
that.
let my.
Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Come on.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Bring him over.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come here. You eat. Stay over here. Play your stuff over here. Can't even focus because you running around. Need me to call timeout? Hold up. Oh, we'll wait till this play.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Start over for what?
The Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they wasted no time taking a shot down the field. He was letting it fly in the very
Yeah, we
first
start
play
over.
from scrimmage. And this was excellent coverage. And they'll come away with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Prescott Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 4th down, Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know their defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
God, fucking my.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 25 yards to the house. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were at field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. After one, a one-point game. 7. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the goal line. line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Jones again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Where you going? Where you going?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
That was very smart of you.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as they're walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
See, look, girl, you is terrible. Terrible, terrible. What is that? It's trying to give me that. Shit.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron
Got a damn
Jones.
play out
And
of
he
it.
gets stopped up at the
Give me that.
31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect him to try and take huge gambles.
He's got a man.
Some of that play is trash.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10 from the pistol. Here's Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this
He was running like he wanted to catch the ball. I put that off on that the defense. You got the long pass on. I thought they were going to cover everything. They, like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here down there and making that decision.
We have to make those decisions. Either way, we have time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. As he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
In motion right comes Cobb. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Prescott on 1st down. And that throw behind
They still let
him,
the nigga get the ball off.
incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
All right, hold up.
An incomplete pass pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now again, here to Palmer. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 50 for a gain of just 2. There's Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Bears are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work. Stay on the sidelines, go over what they're doing offensively, and formulate a proper plan.
Hold up, smooth.
On the out route. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Go ahead and hunt the ball.
Now a shotgun handoff to Palmer. And great blocking downfield as he got this almost to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look...
Hold up, bro. Be quiet.
Damn. That should have dragged me. That was dragging up hell.
Hey, you better be quiet.
Damn.
Should be trying to stay up. Everybody trying to hear all that. You want to be a rider? Shut up. Okay. Lay your lip back down. Lay your lip back down. Be quiet. Nothing you can do.
Wait, we can do this series? Okay. Yeah, I'm about to stay up. Lay down. Oh. We don't. I chose screen.
like. Don't stay on no street, like. You're crossing up there.
You took me to the park. Kyle's burning one.
Give it up. I'll set it up. Get away from me. Go your brother to sleep. All right, I'm ready, bro.
In the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
You ready? Nigga, shut up. I asked you, was you ready? Now what I was saying, you ready? And the game started. Then I was saying, when you ready, I was gonna call. Time out, nigga. I'm in this.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Cobb in motion right. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good run. That would have been a big play.
You was beat.
But he could not pull it in.
I didn't jump forward and nothing. I just stuck my hand out and nigga still jumped the ball. It shows you straight love, nigga.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Give him credit.
Fuck it, I'm going for it. I don't give a damn. They piss me off.
They're doing a lot of things every
Fucking going for it.
basketball. They're causing disruption.
Piss me the fuck off.
And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And now a timeout call.
You had to get that shit out of what you had it in, nigga. You call it for me. Nah, nigga, you didn't call it for me. You didn't call it for me. Because you got blessed with computer love. Because, nigga, I was wide open, nigga. You didn't do nothing to stop that pass play. Nigga, you didn't do nothing to stop that pass play, nigga.
So a short drop.
Nigga, you didn't do nothing to stop that pass play. You was toasted.
Returnable here from the 38.
You was toasted. You was toasted. Damn stupid ass game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A first down throw for Prescott. And he goes right back the way of Hilton. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Inside give to Elliott. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when he left his foot, knew it was good.
Right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Rodgers now on first down. Caught by Cobb. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Up the middle, Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as it falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Slot man moves right. Rodgers now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked
picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going
I did. I tried to catch him as soon as he make my cut. As soon as he make a cut, but damn,
Good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott.
I knew exactly
His
what he was
target,
doing.
it's Schultz. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott on the move to his left. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across the field and down to the 46. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. So 2nd
Call the
and 9,
timeout. I ain't called.
just about all 11. Probably crashing the line here. And now the Packers going to take another timeout.
So timeout, but didn't give it
prior
to
to
him.
this upcoming 2nd down play.
Fucked up ass gun.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
What may seem a little unorthodox to
Go
some
game,
people,
bro.
got the lead,
My last one.
yet he still
I can't win.
I
My
think he
dog
believes
doing
that's the
too
best
much.
way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. Well, they run final chance on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him have to give it all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spent a lot of time working on